And now it is my pleasure to introduce you to a wonderful lady, a beautiful soul inside and outside, Wanda John Kehewin. And Wanda is a Cree poet born in Alberta and grew up on the reservation. She now lives and works in North Vancouver. She studied criminology, sociology, Aboriginal studies, and creative writing while attending the Writers' Studio program at Simon Fraser University. A huge part of her writing is created from the injustices she saw and experienced. Her work is published in UBC's Aboriginal anthology, Salish Seas, and elsewhere. She has shared her truth through many readings. Wanda has 2 daughters and 2 sons who definitely inspire her writing and healing through the creative writing process. Her first book of poetry, called In the Doghouse, was published in April 2013 by Talon Books and launched at the World Poetry Canada International Peace Festival at UBC. Wanda received a World Poetry Empowerment Poet Award at the festival. So here is Wanda.
That was a very long introduction, thank you.
That's only part of it.
Lovely to see you all. I got lost coming here, but made it on time by the seat of my pants as usual. I'll just give you a little bit of background. And a lot of my writing, I guess, is considered, I guess I write from the perspective of healing from colonialism. So I write a lot about my mother, who did go to residential school, my father as well, grandmother. So they're actually healing words. So I also write a lot about Mother Earth and being in a foster home. So I got to write some happier ones, but I'm going to share with you today some sadder ones. Give me a minute here. I always choose my pieces by what I feel in the room, so I kind of bring a bunch of stuff, and you know, the pieces that want to be read just kind of pop out. Okay. This one is called Mama's Moon, and I wrote it for my mother, and I actually wrote it after she passed away, so I haven't read it in a long time, so it may be very sad. We'll see. She used to smile at me, you know, whenever we were alone. It would extend past her grief, past her history, and past her shame. Past her shame that never was hers to begin with. And she never even knew that. Her eyes would shine and twinkle just for me, her part-time daughter. The past always one step ahead of her. She said she never meant to leave. Never meant to plant roses without roots. She would tell me secrets and dreams about the places she had been and the things she hadn't been afraid of. She said being a child was scarier than sleeping under a bridge. She said being a child was scarier, than sleeping under a bridge on a snowfall starless night. She said the snowy sky was so orange with whirling, dancing snow spirits, so real, so pure, so close that she prayed. So she may somehow touch the sky and feel the realness and the pureness of the snow. She prayed to feel the closeness for her children she left behind, She said she did not want the ghosts of her past to capture her children and draw them under the cloak of the addiction, abuse, and hopelessness. She said she never had a chance. She said to be near her, to feel her, and to love her, I would only have to look at the moon and just know that she would be thinking of me and loving me from under that same moon. She said if I hugged myself and thought of her, she would feel my thoughts traveling the emotional and physical distance and just be. With me on her mind and in her heart, and she in mine for always, she would whisper. She used to smile at me, you know, whenever we were alone. It would extend past her grief, past her history and shame, not hers ever to bear, and she never even knew that. It has always been my mama's moon. So, on to an even sadder piece, I